I wonder what it feels like to be the coach of this kid when that's happening.
Yeah, no, I think he's come a long way. Obviously, he unfortunately he had injured a knee at Clemson, and at the same time, though, it gave him, in this instance, a chance to really understand what went into the rehab. And I think that he's, along with our medical team, have really done a good job of bringing him along at a good pace, but not a rushed pace. And I think towards the end of minicamp here, he was able to come out there and do some things without the brace. I think that's a good sign, and he's had a really good spring for us.
Do you think he's gonna have that practice in games this fall? No knee brace out there in the fall?
I think time will tell, Rich. I don't really. I don't know that right now. I would say that that'd be something that we'll evaluate when we get back here for training camp. I'm not sure that I'll be able to answer that clearly right now.
So one thing, and at times that I've gotten to meet your quarterback, and Deshaun Watson, he's such a good person. He's such a good kid. I mean, just everything about him, watching him on his first start on Thursday night in Cincinnati when he ran that one in from midfield, and just seeing him succeed like this. I mean, what is he like to be around and around his teammates, Coach?
Yeah, I think what you see is exactly right. I mean, he's really a very down-to-earth guy, very, very smart, really enjoys being around his teammates. He's got a really, just a neat presence about him. He's calm, he's poised, and I think he's a lot of fun to coach every day. And obviously, with the talent and all those things, obviously, but it's more than that. It's an ability to go into a meeting room and know that you have a guy that's looking for knowledge, but also a guy that's going to have some really good input into what you're doing. He's got a good mind for football, and it's been fun to coach him.
What can he improve upon?
Well, I think there's a lot. I mean, I think that there's so many things that come with experience, Rich. I think the more he plays and the more he sees, the more he'll be able to improve. I think this spring we were able to improve in a lot of different areas. Obviously knowledge of our offense, knowledge of defense, and then he was able to do some things out on the field, like we talked about earlier in this conversation. He was able to go out there and do some 7-on-7 and individual drills, and I think that really helped him mechanically to be able to improve on some things. So I think he's the guy that will tell you right away that he's trying to get 1% better every day, and that's what you're looking for in that position.